So, hello and welcome to the 12 noon show. Yes, the test match is going on in Guwahati, but at the same time, the ODI squad has also come out last evening. So, we'll talk about that squad as well. Plenty of inclusions, plenty of exclusions as well. So, we'll talk about what surprised us the most from this particular ODI squad. I'll quickly give you the Indian team's ODI squad for the South Africa three-match ODI series, which will start on 30th in Ranchi. So the squad goes like, of course, Shubman Gill is not available due to the neck spasm. But in his absence, KL Rahul will lead the team. So the team goes like Rohit Sharma, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Virat Kohli, Tilak Verma, KL Rahul. Rishabh Pant makes a comeback. Washington Sundar, Ravindra Jadeja, Kuldeep Yadav, Nitish Kumar Reddy, Harshit Rana, Ruturaj Gaikwad, Prasidh Krishna, Arshdeep Singh, and Dhruv Jurel. So you are not seeing someone like a Mohammed Siraj. You are not seeing someone like an Axar Patel, who was part of the Australia ODI squad as well. Ravindra Jadeja makes a comeback. So there are plenty of inclusions, plenty of exclusions. Jasprit Bumrah is rested once again. No Varun Chakravarti, no Sanju Samson. So Rohit, what is your first impression of this particular ODI squad?
I think if there is anything which surprises me a lot, I think that's not the inclusion of Varun Chakravarti, because I think since last means what Champions Trophy since last Champions Trophy, I think he was the integral part of the squad, and he played a very important role as far as that match against South Africa where he picked up Travis Head's wicket, and we all know that what Travis Head, especially in clutch matches or clutch games, and we have already already taken Varun Chakravarti in that kind of in that kind of area where you can totally say that his inclusion in the team will give you an extra kind of benefit, or for that matter an extra kind of cushion. He brings multiple variations into the table. I know they are looking for workload management also, but I think you have to in between you have to give him certain series so that he won't feel like rusty when he comes back into the cricket. So I think for me the most surprising exclusion was Varun Chakravarti. And then yes, maybe if you can put an Akash Deep into the ODI squad as well, because he is really someone who has accelerated means excelled a lot as far as the red ball series is concerned. So yes, there
Plus, he
were.
can bat a bit.
Yeah, he can bat. Obviously, he can bat a bit. We have seen that in Brisbane also last year. So yeah, there were multiple things as far as bowlers are concerned, and then batting wise, again, I really wanted to see Sanju Samson into the squad, because again, what had happened with him in the T20 series, you were there in Australia. He was dropped. Jitesh was getting chances, and now again Sanju is not part of the squad ODI squad anymore. So I think these are some key exclusions. As far as inclusions are concerned, I think they've done really well as far as giving Rishabh Pant a chance. But more importantly, the guy I'm most happy for is Ruturaj Gaikwad, because he was doing really good. He was scoring runs. I think there was a century of him against South Africa, then a 50 also. There's some 60 odd runs he scored.
Player of the series against South Africa.
Yeah, player of the series against South Africa. And then, you were waiting that, yes, Yashasvi Jaiswal also deserves a chance without a doubt. But then, if not Ruturaj Gaikwad, who else? And that's the most important selection as far as Ruturaj Gaikwad is concerned. Because in red ball cricket, we always say this, that why you are not praising the Ranji Trophy players, why not you are selecting the Ranji Trophy players who are doing really well in Ranji Trophy, but and why not who are doing really good in India A. So here is this guy, Ruturaj Gaikwad, who's been dropped from the India side after being the second highest run scorer in Zimbabwe after Shubman Gill. But after that, there
But are
was
you
there
seeing
was nothing.
Ruturaj getting a game here? Since I think he has been picked as a reserve opener.
No,
Number four, yes, he
that's
can bat at number four also. But are you seeing him getting a game?
That's not a problem for me, that is he getting a game or is he not getting a game. But I
Mm,
think in last 1.5 years, that's where I'm heading to. That in last 1.5 years there was no clarity given that why you dropped Ruturaj Gaikwad from the T20 squad, and after that there was no clarity, nothing on Ruturaj Gaikwad. Then what happened in the India A squad, you already know this, that you out of nowhere you appointed him the captain of Irani Cup last year,
mm,
the Irani Cup side, and after that you captain him, giving him the responsibility in the Australia A series also, India A versus Australia A. You gave him the captaincy, then suddenly out of nowhere, and in 2 games you judged each and everything. Then suddenly out of nowhere, you given the captaincy to Abhimanyu Ishwaran.
mm,
And then, in Australia, Ruturaj, played those 2 games in against England Lions. He doesn't play a single game. Okay, not in
mm,
Canterbury, not in Northampton. Then what had happened is, first you drop him from the captaincy, then you drop him from the team, where you appointed Shreyas Iyer against against the Australia A in Lucknow, the couple of
right.
matches held there. Again, what you did, you discarded him from the squad only.
Mm,
You discarded him from the captaincy, then after, and you haven't given him any game against England Lions. So I think that's my point, is that at least now you have a clarity that yes, he has scored runs. He's again in the mixture of the Indian team setup, and
mm.
you were right there, that will he able to get a game? I think they can give him a game at that number 4 position. I don't think that it's a
But then
problem.
you have a Tilak Verma and a Rishabh Pant fighting for that number
I
four
think Tilak
spot.
Verma, Tilak Verma is really well as far as T20 team is concerned. You can grow
Mm,
him, you can groom him, you can give him opportunities there. But I don't think that if you have other options also, otherwise there's no need of getting so many players. And that's why I'm little surprised that why you include Dhruv Jurel also. You have a KL,
mm,
you have a Rishabh. Why there is an inclusion of Dhruv Jurel, and why not? You can give this team more balance. Why not someone who's doing really well in Vijay Hazare Trophy, other than Ruturaj Gaikwad? Why that particular player isn't the part of the squad, rather carrying 3 wicket-keeper batters? And there's no need of that.
You could have allowed Dhruv Jural to play Syed Mushtaq Ali and prepare for
Yes,
the T20 World
obviously,
Cup if he plays
obviously,
in the team of
obviously.
kings.
And in last 1 year, he has traveled so much with the team.
Right,
He has traveled, he has played so much with the team. So now it's
right.
not only about that. Oh, he'll see the atmosphere in the dressing room, or he'll be there in the
Mm.
dressing room. It's not only about that only for Dhruv Jurel. So I think, so these are the inclusions which I'm really surprised. I can understand Bumrah, I can understand Siraj, that why both of them are not part of the squad. I can totally understand that. Obviously Rohit
But
and Siraj
Rohit,
are both
I
part of the
think the
squad.
confusion that you are talking about now I am again seeing Ravindra Jadeja in the squad. When the squad for Australia series was picked, there was no Jadeja, and we thought that okay, the team is moving on from Jadeja and putting trust on Akshar Patel. But after one series, Akshar did fairly well in whatever games he got there. But from there now, Akshar is not part of the squad, and Jadeja is back in the mix.
I think, but on Jadeja, the selection meeting already, in the press conference, he already told that, we aren't seeing any multiple spinning roles in Australia, and that's why they
Mm,
only choose one of the Washington Sundar, Kuldeep Yadav, and then Akshar Patel was there. But if you at this point of time, if you look at Akshar Patel, I think with the bowling, he's not someone who you can really rely on at this point of time. Yes, his batting
mm,
been is building on, so strength to strength, but the bowling part is somewhere, where you can easily say that it's lacking at this point of time. Akshar
mm,
Patel with the ball in T20 or in Test cricket or in ODI cricket, there you can see a decline there. So for
mm,
me, yes, Ravindra Jadeja is also not someone who you can rely heavily on in plain conditions, or in conditions like South Africa where you have to play the World Cup. But I
mm,
think I think the team management is little bit of confused, that whether you have to go with a Ravindra Jadeja who then can bat well, can bowl. I don't think there is much difference between the bowling of Akshar Patel and Ravindra Jadeja in white ball
mm,
ODI cricket in batting friendly conditions. And then
mm.
obviously fielding wise, Ravindra Jadeja is way better than Akshar Patel. And Akshar Patel is obviously a decent fielder, but then Ravindra Jadeja is something different. So I think the management is little bit of confused, that who to go with at this point of time. Can we trust Ravindra Jadeja's experience? And experience-wise, Akshar Patel is not someone who you can say, oh, he's quite fresh. No, he is
Mm,
playing also, overall cricket from last 10 years. So
mm,
I don't think there is much to, much to choose between Jadeja and Akshar Patel, and I think that's where the confusion is coming from. Otherwise, I don't think if they have gone away from Ravindra Jadeja, there's nothing bad that Akshar Patel did in the tour of Australia. But again,
mm.
he hasn't done exceptionally well that you can't drop him.
What about Mohammed Siraj? Is it just a workload thing,
Rest.
or do you think
I think it's
because
rest.
he's
I
not
don't
part
think
of the
it's
T20, it's not like he will also play the five T20Is against South Africa.
no, but then you have to see now that he has to be there in the upcoming games, not in this ODI series, but
Mm,
and if you see from England series and then that 1 month break, then again into the scheme of things again for different
mm,
formats. I think and the way this team knows that they have all the numbers, they have all the charts of how a bowler is going, what's the fatigue status, where is he lacking, what's the workload thing. So I don't think it's about they are dropping Mohammad Siraj. I think it's just a normal break for him. I think there is a possibility that he could be back again for the T20I series, and then that yes, if there is a possibility, then he could be your bowler who can play an important role. Yes, at this point of time, Harshit Rana is taking his place. If you are
mm,
talking about a third fast bowler, out and out
mm,
fast bowler, because you have a Jasprit Bumrah and a Arshdeep Singh, and then you have a Hardik Pandya also. But as we all know, that Hardik's status is still not clear yet. Yes, we
mm.
are hopeful that he'll come back in that South Africa T20 series, but nothing is very sure at this point of time. So I think if they don't pick Mohammad Siraj for the T20Is also, I think that will be a little surprising because you have a T20 World Cup also to look forward to. And then if Bumrah is making a comeback, then I don't think there is, and then we have to also think like this now, that it's not only about Bumrah in last 1 year or 8 months or 10 months. It's
Mhm.
basically Mohammad Siraj whose workload is at par.
Mm.
He's ahead of Jasprit Bumrah also. If you talk about the number of overs he bowled, we remember how
Mm.
much he bowled in the England series. He was way ahead than any other bowler. So I think that's where I think this rest is coming from.
Rohit, last one before we wrap this video up. Focus again on Rohit and Virat. Even after what they did in Australia, do you think people or selectors especially will judge them on the basis of one series at a time? Will this series be crucial for Rohit and Virat for the long race?
I think the most important part is that now people are not saying that this will be their last series, that they will take retirement after this. This has finally come to an end,
You
and
never know. They
this
might
is
say, "Oh, okay, that's last home series. Why should we retire in Australia?"
no, but then there is another series coming up against New Zealand.
Mm.
So no, but I don't know what they are thinking. Maybe they are
Mm.
thinking like that. Okay, we'll say goodbye in Vizag. I don't means I can't be 100% sure, but the sanity before that. I
Mm.
remember going to Australia and we were discussing only
Ah,
about
ah.
this. That could Sydney be the last? And
Mm.
I remember when I landed in Sydney, I was tweeting like this only that अच्छी vibes nahi aa rahi. I'm not getting good vibes here in this city. And then we discussed a lot about this, that whether this will be their last, whether this will be their last. And you know they were very confident. Even a Virat Kohli, after a couple of ducks, he never scored in ODI cricket, a consecutive ducks. But after that also, the way he played that Sydney innings, I don't know about what's happening inside his mind or what he was feeling at this point of time, but outside there were no signs that he was feeling the pressure. Even you interacted with him in Adelaide, I was just smiling around, ha 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 ha, ha. And there was again that Virat Kohli. I think we never had an experience of seeing Virat Kohli like that. So it wasn't something which can tell you that, oh, he's very much under the pressure. Yes, Rohit was looking different. Rohit was not the ideal Rohit what we always seen him doing, joking around, making fun, talking like, that he's in the Indian captain, just a random guy. He talks like that only, that he doesn't allow you to feel that, oh, I'm the Indian captain. No, it wasn't with Rohit Sharma, but this time around he was different. But that's what I'm trying to say, that this time around at least there is no conversation in social media also that this will be their last. They'll be judged by what they do in Ranchi or in Raipur or in Vizag. So I think the Sydney innings at least did something which now can silence all the criticism, with all the people who are criticizing them and saying that this will be their last. So I don't think they will be judged by what they are doing here, because already one has scored a match-winning 100, a man of the series also in Australia. The other one again scored a 50, a good 50. Both were looking really good. It wasn't like that. Look at that catch Virat Kohli took, that good reflex catch in Sydney he took. And so there's nothing where you can say that, oh yeah, this is something which is creating problem for me. Fitness wise they are okay, form wise they've shown what they can do. They won you a game single-handedly. Means it was just Shubman Gill, whose wicket Australia could able to take. Otherwise, it was just
Mm.
Virat Kohli and the Rocco show. So I
Brokers.
don't think there's anything, any pressure on them. It's just that we want to see them, uh, giving these kind of experience to fan, and what better than playing in your home country.
Mm. And it will be a fun series. It will be a fun series. South Africa, highly
Obviously.
competitive side. So yeah, this was our verdict on the ODI squad for the South Africa series. Do drop your comments. What you think about this squad? Any selection, any inclusion that you're surprised about? Drop your comments down below. Like the video, hit the subscribe button, and keep watching for more. Thank you so much for now.